I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination I used to
On a spot of land that was once desert, now stands the city of Glendale, and a building filled to the brim with fans, State Farm Stadium. Up next, it's our main event between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Arizona Cardinals. Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Hey, Ron!
First carry now. This is Bashal to well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Nice caught. It's Travis Hunter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Lisa 24.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it. So he right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Let's go. Silver.
Tootin gets it from the gun. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Lawrence working from the gun. Short pass brought in. They get this down to the 28. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. On the give, it's Tootin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The The Jaguars finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
I gotta take the level, my aesthetics. Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the plyometric. Ran up by the Luxemess, up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. The diabetic, they mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette, the LA yelling. Bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. 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 Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious, crazy.
The play clock reaches 5 seconds, and we're gonna get a timeout here. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10.
13. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Brissett. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And the hit arrived shortly after that football he did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
19. Middle. Gone. Go.
We're set now on 1st and 10. Hauled in again, it's McBride. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
19. Go.
They'll run it here. It's James Conner. He has room past the 25. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
On 2nd down, a run with Conner. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, I know 3rd and 1 feels like an automatic running down, but after seeing that last play yield you nothing, this offense and that coordinator's got a seed of doubt. This defense playing some mind games with them.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. It's cut by Harrison. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
12 back. Go.
First down carry for Conner. Winning there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Jaguars' 11-yard line.
One quarter done, 3 to go in this battle of elite teams. It's the Jaguars setting the pace so far. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. About to begin the second here. The Cardinals definitely thinking points.
13, cut. 120, cut. Hey, kill. Let's go.
From the pistol, Brissett. And he's got it, it's in close. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals finish up their opening drive. All right, so we're already into the second quarter block, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as frequent as they've been to start this game, you're going to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Hey.
Headed left. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he set out. Gain 15 there. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Lawrence with it on first. It's the in route complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Jaguars have a first down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Two on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
He's going to go down. The Cardinals got to him. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Defense's first sack of the game, Cade. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he can find himself going backwards, and in this case, a really big loss.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that brings up 4th and long. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. All spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. Little knocks it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
19, cut. 120, cut. Go.
Ready to start this drive with Connor. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Lefty, lefty, lefty. Go.
Shotgun now for Brissett. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
19, touch. 12. Go.
Going play action here, Brissett. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Hey, kill. White 20, good. Hey, kill. Grab it right. Go.
3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Come on, Ray.
We've set it downs from 37.
You're 19. We're good. Go.
Straight ahead, it's Connor. He's got a gain of 6 there. All down by the rookie out of Notre Dame. It's Jack Kaiser. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set.
Go.
Off the play fake, Brissett. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. No one intended for Trey McBride. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Now Brissett's on 3rd and short. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Cardinals out for the punt. Parker Washington to return this for the Jags. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, and sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Hand off to 2. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He put everything he had into this one. Well, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. That sets up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone when things happen so fast, those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Hey, easy. Route. Focus. Hot.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Completed over the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Jaguars have a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Lawrence throwing here. Thrown all the way to the end zone here. Somebody there, and he knocks it away. Couldn't connect for it all on that first down. So back to the drawing board they go for second. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And your
pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime.
It wasn't the first time, Kate, you've called this guy's name, but definitely one of the hardest sacks he's going to have. A lot of range required to get that one done, but an impressive negative tackle for loss.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. He'll throw it. Able to find Strange here. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down. So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready. 1st and 10.
19. Okay. Go.
Half begins with a Connor run. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gets some more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
19. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He rolls to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for James Conner out of the backfield. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
19. Set. Well, right. Lefty. Hey, you go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down. They'll bring out the punter here. Blake Gillikin will kick it away. This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up for the 20 after the touchback. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Lawrence in the pistol. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Second down game to Tootin. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, run!
Lawrence working from the gun. It's on the in route. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Red on red.
A gain of 13 yards.
Out of the gun, Lawrence.
First down, Jacksonville.
That pass caught by Strange. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Complete left side to Thomas. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Jaguars have a first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Hey, easy, wrap.
On play action now, Lawrence. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars push their lead further to start the half. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Well, this is something we've been monitoring, and it's actually happened for just the 3rd time ever. A player has caught 20 touchdowns in a single season as he joins a couple of the greatest to do it, Jerry Rice and Randy Moss, in this exclusive club. Offense and Lawrence getting ready for this 2-point try. Has it at the 2. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
19. That's it. Right 20. Good. Go.
Connor gets it here to begin the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. A dose of the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Brissett. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Go.
3rd down, it's Brissett. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Brought in inside the 20. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 52 yards. That's good for a Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, kill.
Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
It's not enough. You solid left, but it's not enough.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
19. Set. 12. Lefty, lefty, lefty. Go.
From the pistol, Brissett. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Here we go. Let's play.
Offense up to the line fast.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings
Hey,
up second
kill, kill,
and
kill,
4
kill.
at the 8-yard line.
Hey, kill, 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 kill. Go.
Here's Connor out the pistol give. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
19. Set. 19. Go.
Connor has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that 1st down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Let's go. 70, Timberwolf. Steady.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Watching the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal now. Can they find that final yard?
19. Go.
Going barrel with a big tight end. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Cardinals shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. This, our last play of the quarter.
Lisa 24.
It's a handoff to Tootin, running right. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Jaguars football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on to it for 1 final quarter. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Hey, hey.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. He gets this one to Strange. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. He'll get 16 yards on that play. That's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
On red.
On the ground, Tootin. And he's brought down after a great gain. It's going to set up 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Red on red.
From the red zone now. Stays in bounds and makes the catch. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
It's not just imperative that the quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14.
Cardinals 14. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10.
19, set, go.
Here's Brissett. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
The loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21 at the 24-yard line.
Hey, kill. Movement. Rabbit. Go, rabbit. Go.
Now it's Brissett. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they get to him and touch him down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Check. Lefty. Go.
Throw here, 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
You're 19. We're good. You're 19. Good. Got it. Go.
We're set now on 1st and 10. And he can't make the hook up on the deep ball. That's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Kill. You're 19. We're good. 12. Post. Go.
To the air yet again. Brissett. Wow, wide open here. Complete. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
19. Set. Right 20. Good. Go.
On the shotgun, Brissett. Forced that to his right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
You're 19. We're good. 12 back. Hey, kill. Go.
Back to the air, Brissett. Left side into the hands of McBride. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
17 yards. That's another.
Hey, kill.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Hey, check. Go.
Trying to run it in, Connor. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Only a couple there, but still in good shape. Only 3 yards to go here on 2nd and goal. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Cardinals, 14 points back. Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal.
19. Okay. 19. Okay. To go.
Here's another for it. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a James Conner touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Now a big play for the Cardinals as they go for 2.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2.
Here he is to throw. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit.
Cardinals 22.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Hey, go. Here we go.
Shooting with it. Getting in his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Lion.
They'll go again here with Tootin. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Or it's a quick throw out wide. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Lisa 24.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on down.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
12. Hey, go.
He'll look to throw it. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled for a short gain. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set.
At the 41-yard line.
Kill. Go.
Setting up to pass. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him.
19 Tiger, 19 Lion. 60 Bobcat.
Now to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther 11. 79 Broncos. Here we go. Motion.
Desperation time here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points. As that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Design run for Lawrence. For the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take